Greetings, Amakians. Today is my live stream of Genshin Impact. Oh, and I forgot to say this. I think I want to say happy birthday to the Tianqin Ning Wang, who may or may not be the reincarnation of the goddess Guizhong. I think it's also Mona's birthday too. I forgot to do that when I was live streaming Stara yesterday. I was too busy thinking of other stuff. Like my trip to Florida and how to get my original Facebook back. My original Facebook page back. Yeah. Okay, so wow. Fuck me, fudge. Man, my first stream of 1.3 of Honkai Star was depressing, man. The story was just, holy shit, man. We're not quite sure if Toon Young is actually dead. Zhongli and Taglia. I don't know why Zhongli isn't it. I mean, I get the, or maybe because that's what they did when they were first announced. Yeah, it's Mona. And her specialty is so satisfying salad. God damn, I cannot speak today. I mean, you have to have like a funeral for Tunyu. Oh, we're not quite sure if she's dead or not. I mean, that was depressing as balls. Well, at least I got Luca. I'm not sure I'm gonna get a 5-star. 4-star I could take. I don't mind. The Felonious Greatsword. Nice. All weapons. Okay, I'm gonna be in the art finishing the Fontaine Art Conquest. God, I cannot speak today. I'm literally porky pigging my sentences right now. It is not funny. Okay. I'm not certain I'm gonna be getting Lenny. Lenny? Fight! Yeah. It's at least a consolation for his sister. No, man. I don't give two fucking shits! Barbara? I already have... I've maxed IEC6 Barbara. I already see C6 Barbara. God damn, why am I motherfucking... I mean, I already C6 Barbara. Shut up. Fudge. Oh, God damn it. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh, you gotta shit my cock right now. There you go. Wow, 15 buck. Oh god, fuck it, damn it. Shit. I'm one short. Fuck. Okay, who has the Favonius Great Sword? Oh my goodness. I wanna bug. And then besides my Facebook and my email being compromised, also my charging cable for my tablet also broke off. It's like, I'm just having, like, I just having a week of bad luck. 3 portions of slime concentrate. Dude, I have 63 portions of this stuff. Pot Warriors! It's like, Dynamic Faith, why haven't you started commissions for Fontaine? I haven't got to that yet. Parkour! And also, parkour is also... And, Grand Switch is Fontaine based upon, is where also the invention of parkour, also known as free running, comes from. I think I'm not quite sure. I could be I could be misinformed. Pot Warriors. I'm getting Yelan and Lynette. I'm catching up with levels of Lenny and Lynette and Lynette and Yelan. Oh, that's not what I want. I got them to both level 60. Almost maxed out on their talents. I think I maxed out on Lynette's talents. I just have to focus on Yelan. And I'm also giving her, and I looked up online, that the Emblems of Separate Fate isn't ideal. Prayers of Destiny. Ah. Martial arts. Okay. Okay. which will give an energy recharge of 20%. I don't know what to give Lynette. I just gave her the Exile set. Now I need to also look that up. For Traveler, I'm just gonna stick the guy. Yeah, I got Gladiator's Finale. Oh my goodness, I am sorry that. Hold on. There you go. I was looking at my title and it's still on Honkai. It's still on Honkai Star Rail. God damn. I'd be tuning. I mean, we're not quite sure if she's dead.
As a good knight should.
She could have just taken her. Tilly could have just formed. That was some fucked up shit.
Following orders.
No.
Go!
No one escapes myself.
Water jet! Wipe out!
Lights out.
I'm also leveling up Hydro Traveler's talents. And off stream, I maxed it, and I maxed out Animo Traveler.
Judgment.
Go!
Go, Baron Bunny.
Oh, I gotta pick up the pace. Yeah.
As a dutiful maid would.
Yeah, I gotta pick up the pace. Getting crowded. Geo damage. Oh damn, the shield killed her. Now the combat oriented commissions are gonna do with my first team. Mommy team. Sorry, mommy team. That in Honkai. That's funny. Should I make one for Genshin too? But I mean, Lisa's the first.
Such fair weather.
First
Do a bit
electro.
of sunny work. Oh, what sort of work is that, you ask? Well, anything that makes you feel bright and sunny too.
And this little girl can pick up a bookshelf. They're... I'm not quite sure. Bare hands? Because she's wearing gloves or gauntlets or something? She's actually bloody strong. How she get her vision by almost dying of hypothermia. Where's the frostbite? Either one. That's badass as hell. Oh my goodness. Now it's just these three fungi.
I'll catch up.
These bugs are hard as bugs. Kill if you don't have the proper opposite elements.
Steady as stone. Get it!
Man, trust me, when they get airborne, it is tough to kill if you don't have a bow using character.
Shiver! No stone unturned.
Oh! Shit. I hate when I accidentally bump this damn table. Okay, now we go to the mushroom knocking challenge. Oh, that. Oh, wait, that's right. There's my. I only have one person from Fontaine. But Yeron is Hydro. No shit. Although I'm not quite happy. I don't know. I'm trying to understand. I mean, I think the main reason why they changed outfits, certain outfits in characters, because of Chinese censorship or something. I mean, you could keep. I mean, if you're from the. I mean, if you're in the States or any other countries who don't mind changes. You can still keep their original uncensored.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Outfits.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Who leveled up on friendship? Is it Lynette? Lynette. And we're not talking about her backstory. First, you met God, that it's similar to what my sister's trauma went through. And I don't want to talk about that. I don't know. I refrain from talking about it. Okay, I think I have enough primos. Okay. I doubt I'm not gonna get it. Yeah. Actually, I don't give a fuck. Benny, I already see 6th Benny. Bennett. Oh, I saw one extra. Yeah. Oh, fuck this. Fuck it. I did.
Surely you can give me a deal.
Oh, damn it to hell, I did it again. What? Bucket. I don't give a shit. What? I don't give a shit. Hey, the my Genesis courses I can do whatever bloody hell I want. Never get garbage. That's my concern. Another Bennett constellation. Another Bennett. They're gonna set my bitch ass dry. No, that's some bullshit. Oh, this is bullshit. Anyway, I have enough of those goddamn Stardust to buy a new one. Oh god, I don't know where that translates. And plus I got most of the Fontaine to explore. And plus that fountain. And plus that fountain can help. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Mahoya, what the F? That downstairs? I think that might be, I'm gonna teleport here in the hotel. So far I've almost unlocked every single teleport point in Fontaine. I still have to go... Go to the Spindera de la Rosa stronghold.
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Huh, very good. But let's not let our guard down for now.
I shall find rooms for unexpected guests.
Thank you, Melissa. Now, let's continue, traveler.
I was wondering where this was. I think I went. Oh, I definitely went here before. Oh yeah, I went here before. Yep, Court of Fontaine. Why would they have a stronghold in the sewers? Not yet. Okay. Yeah, I think I explored this region before. I'm looking for... oh, I'm sorry. Kitty. Whoa. Damn. God damn, this reminds me of the Sea of Ember. It's a book which was very... which was very... would kind of have a very sucky movie adaptation. Like, I mean, it was so bad they won't even continue with City of Sparks, which is the sequel series, which I also read I think in middle school? Okay, Silver, where are... Oh, Melos. I can't pronounce the fucker's name. Oh god, this is giving me Bellabog, oh there he is. Bellabog and, Boulder Town.
So, this is your base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
Thank you.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately. After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But with the support of the people, that does sound like it's worth it.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
Your father... He was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right? How did he...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
No. I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something I hope they can understand. My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets. 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence. But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena. 3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that. How could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself.
It does seem quite odd.
The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
That's right. I also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in. But I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth. If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me.
Damn.
And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Seeking the truth. Excuse me. You know, we're quite alike in this regard.
Demoiselle, please. If there is anything I can do, anything at all.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances.
Wait, If Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
But how could... never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
There is one other thing. Master Callus's opponent in the duel was Ms. Clorand.
Oh, her? Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
One of the moves was a little strange between the two of you.
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Ms. Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either. She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Afterward, Ms. Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety.
And then that intended to die in the duel.
Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? All right, anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end.
No, that's alright.
Thanks. You two should go and rest. This is a fight day after all.
Excuse me.
Eat.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Damn. Oh, that was deep. Her father was accused of murdering a friend while he was investigating the disappearance of you and what. I swear this 3 years ago. So I think he might get. I think the accusing Callus of a murder of a friend. He could have attempted to make a scapegoat out of Callus from whoever's responsible. If it's Blade too, I wouldn't be surprised because they're always mostly responsible for most of our conquests. Or fuel to the fire, or adding fuel to the fire of the conflicts that are happening in the nation. Although, before the Vitui, although the Vitui didn't converse the keys Nahida in the Sanctuary of Sarastat. Many young Shogun choose to be in isolation and the invention of the Sudoku. Almost, and I think most of the time it was the Abyss Mage that was. It was the Abyss that was manipulating and corrupting Valid. Not the Fatui. And Shaw was I'm not quite sure the mastermind to it. But he was an obstacle. And I think he... I think this could be another... Most of them, besides Mondstadt, were caused by Timmy. Or enhanced by Timmy's actions. Anyway, hold on. I'm gonna say much here. I'm not gonna I'm gonna take a break. Continuing.
Just say what you need, Julie. No problem's too big to solve. Just say what you need. No problem's too big to solve.
Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to get something to drink. Since I got my monster already. Excuse me.
Paimon slept so well. This place feels almost too safe. Huh? Navia? Where did the other two go?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rusula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
Vache!
So you didn't sleep at all?
How could I after having such critical new evidence appear?
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
No. There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to. And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where detailed files on all cases in recent years are kept. If the Oceanette you met is one of the young women who went missing recently, we should be able to find some related information there.
So Neuvillette maintains an archive of case files? Whew. Guess that's the hard-working Chief Justice for you. In that case, let's go talk to him, shall we?
What is...
Aren't you coming along, Navi? Did you get tired?
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
Something tells me he is very busy man. The Chief Justice's office is back. Ah, shit. I don't think...
The palais
I don't
is
think...
right up ahead. Come on.
I do not think this will be easy. He's not just gonna really give up the case files, that's for damn sure. I'm pretty sure there's like certain protocols to that of getting such documents.
Please state your business. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official...
Aren't you so cute?
This place does look pretty heavily guarded. Guess that proves that Nervalet's files are really secure.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear,
Hold on.
who you are or who you might be related
Puppy?
to, our rules make
Puppy?
no exceptions.
Lucy, come here, little girl.
They've got great discipline, too.
Yep, Paimon can tell. If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy, so please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
No. What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the great magician Linny.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys. It's all coming back to me now.
We're here today to report and archive some information on a follow-up case.
Huh. Is that a thing?
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business. Trust us.
Right then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice is just inside.
Thanks so much.
I highly doubt he's gonna give us those case files. Who's a cute boy? Who's a cute little girl? Knock, knock.
Please come in.
Oh, that's some bougie ass fuck. Yep, and Ducky's chasing her tail.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Nervalet.
Monsieur?
We
Monsieur?
tried to get in because we didn't know any other way.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
So you're not nervous?
We're looking for a man called Vacher. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
Wow, that's easy.
Who knew that Nervalet would be so easy to talk to?
Unlike the sage. Unlike the bloody sages of the goddamn academia motherfuckers. Very reasonable, too.
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vacher has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years. There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Guess that.
Traveler, what if it was really just a dream?
Hey, man.
Is that so? Right then. Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette. We'll take our leave now.
Ahem. Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
And what are you trying to say, Mr. Laurelette? Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should. It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear. If you truly regret my father's death, why didn't you call a stop to the duel? Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die, despised and hated by all?
Oh, God.
Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone. It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Puppy, what is it? What do you have there? Just fiddling something. Damn! Hey man, he's just doing his job.
Navia, are you okay?
I'm fine. Rain. It's raining.
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today. How strange.
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
Rain.
Did you think of something?
Was he outside when it happened?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value.
But there was something you didn't know at the time.
Wait. You don't know.
The fact that people could be turned into water.
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water? And then got washed away with the rain? Yeah. And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier? All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna make progress for sure this time.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later?
We should go while the idea is
Great.
still fresh.
Let's go then.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. That was some freaky shit! And I'm pretty sure my medication doesn't have any hallucinogens in it. The Archon was there. Chief Justice was there. Y'all saw that motherfucker turn to motherfucking water. Hmm? What the fuck? What the hell? Let me guess. Let me guess. It's near a fucking waterfall.
Water jet!
Fuck it.
Whoa! What a huge ship! Why would a ship be anchored at a place like this?
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters. My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
Spina della Rosula. God, that's gonna be really hard to pronounce.
Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past.
What's that?
Paimon was confused why a group with such a history would live in the sewers. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself, she's been convinced.
Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began, after all. It's our main base, our home.
Spina della Luz. Oh. Oh, of course. I think it's something Rose. I think it's something like Rose.
Intel is just like futures.
I think.
You gotta invest.
Hold up. I gotta look it up. Spinadero rules. I think that's like French for. I think the last one is French for rose. I mean, I'm just hypothesizing.
They might have good for a while, but it ain't gonna last.
Spinadero rules? That's rose or something. I just know the last word is rose. I think it might be rose. The fuck? Get out. Where the fuck is the fucking key? Where the fucking key? Get out. I'm supposed to get out. I can't fucking pick with her now. You could barely. I know you need her out, but I can't think.
Maloose, we're back!
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partners. You said before that you still had some business at the court. What brings you back to Poisson so quickly?
About that, it's because my partner here reminded me of something really important. You see, what if my father's case had something to do with water from the primordial sea? You still remember, right, Maloose? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call impossible murders.
Could the mastermind be the same person?
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity in Poisson. At a glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
Wait! Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
He did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial sea. If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing the ability to focus or control your emotions. And if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything. It's an extremely dangerous substance. As he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse and called for a complete ban of it.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath. But no matter how much they threatened or bribed him, he refused to yield. Not only that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once and for all.
Yes, but the enemy was very cunning. So he could never get anything out of the dealers. All of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation. Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them. Finally, he was able to convince someone to become his informant. The man's name was Jacques.
Jacques?
Felt greatly ashamed about his work after seeing many families destroyed by synth abuse. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. He planned to meet up and exchange information with Jacques over some food.
Which is the French name
Then,
for Jacques.
We heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found my father, still holding a gun, and Jacques, who was already dead on the ground.
How did that happen? Aren't they on the same side?
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious, but neither appeared to have any motive at all. Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
So could it have belonged to someone who got dissolved?
Precisely. It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now. Back then, we all just thought they were some costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet. But, considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. With one extra person, we'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired.
The person, but is it also that third person who was
You're
to
right.
blame?
We still don't know what happened. But my intuition tells me that we're on the right track to figuring it all out. I'm finally headed towards the truth.
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on Boss with 0 warning. I think this third person is probably the key to the full truth. On that note, however, even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as your and your father's butler, I must still offer a word of warning. Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and Boss has already lost his life to bring them to justice. Even though Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace.
Lucy!
We have been allowed to live out our lives. There is no need to follow your father's path.
Lucy! Off!
Wise and in line
Off, puppy!
with Boss's wishes to step back and give up on the case.
If that's indeed what he wished for, then he should have told me that himself. Was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark. What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end? Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely getting by. Nothing has changed.
Damn, autocorrect. Sorry, I'm just... Damn, I keep pressing it. Shit. Well, that got nowhere.
Did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly?
Puppy.
I've never accepted that.
Holy shit, I am stepping on my smack like you.
And certainly not now. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for the victims, and for myself.
Navia.
Oh, I don't That's not
This is indeed
clear.
the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite reliable, and more importantly, Demoiselle, I think you're also ready to take this on.
So you do know something else, Malus.
Yes, I do.
No.
In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between Synth and the serial disappearances case. But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, Demoiselle, had been selected as the next target to disappear.
What?
Okay.
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness. The doctors told him that he had no more than 5 years left to live. And the serial disappearances case caused him great anxiety. 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you. Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members of Spina de Rosula about the details. But as long as you remained safe, he would not share the evidence with the public. If something were to happen to you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victims.
Right, so nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
No, I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful was still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
So he chose to die in silence, so that he could protect me.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, Demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword. If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight? He might have set up everything precisely because he never thought I'd be able to understand him. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now?
You gave the choice to live how you want.
Yeah. I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world. But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out. Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
It's the location where Synth is produced. Essentially, it's the enemy's headquarters. When he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found. But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
Why? If we know where the place is, can't we just go storming in?
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious and dangerous organization that's been in operation for decades. There's no telling what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may find inside, nor what people we may be able to capture. But a single visit to their headquarters would be tantamount to a formal declaration of war. The worst case would be that we leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
Then, in that case, why not work with
Get off my chair, little girl.
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case. We have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
Huh. That's true. Seems my father really had no choice. But things are different now. It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
You sound like you put a lot of thought into this, Maloose.
I am the butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss and Demoiselle's will. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations, and waiting for the right time to come.
Thank you for all of that, Maloose. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think. One conclusion I came to is that the enemy must be quite familiar with Spina di Rosula, or at least have an informant planted here. When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors. If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news. After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people. The first is Florent, Spina di Rosula's senior advisor.
Huh? Florent?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who understood Boss really well.
Puppy, no.
Thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle,
no.
He always knew our upcoming plans.
No, oh, god damn it.
Avoid capture this whole
God
time.
damn it, hold on.
There's someone else like him too. Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Okay? Lucy, get your ass. Hold on. Lucy! You get your ass. Hold on. Lucy, get out. 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 Damn it. Lucy! Here. Here's a copy of Droll Intentions. Lucy! Okay,
Uncle Marcel.
Marcel? What is the Confrérie?
It's a guild in Poisson. The boss helped it to grow to its size and prominence. In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around, with a lot of business connections in the city.
So, they're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula?
I think it's like Spindle of the Rose or something. I have no bloody idea.
Provided us with plenty of support.
I couldn't get anything in my translation
It's
app.
difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
The final suspect is Terry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards. Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices,
Puppy?
there are still many activities we have to report
Puppy!
to the local
Lucy!
authorities.
Lucy!
Since Terry is always in the know
You stay away from that!
current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
I see. These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly. To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most. It's almost too hard to believe.
If you want to investigate them, please take every precaution to not alert the quarry. Judging from our experience, the enemy is
Lucy, get off my bed! Off my bed!
Of course. And thank you, Maloose. You've provided us with a lot of great information.
Lucy?
You're too kind, my lady. I'm just doing my duty. And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death. After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live in Poisson today. If it might help, you could also pay them a visit. I can make the necessary arrangements.
Oh, thank you so much, Malus. You really are the best.
A new case awaits, my dear partner.
Leave it to
We
me.
can work together to uncover the truth and end this case once and for all.
Callus's case records. Okay. Mm-hmm. Nope, there it is. Yeah. Puppy.
It is settled then. Please excuse me, and enjoy your conversation at your leisure.
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Malus.
Excuse me, miss. Do you need anything from us?
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
Let's not bother her for now.
Sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you.
Ah, if it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mora and support. I understood your guilt and apology to be genuine.
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques?
Lucy! Oh, God
I
damn it.
understand the kind
Lucy,
of
get out of here!
that
God, fuck you, man, get that door open.
so needed.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, shit.
Sleep.
You don't understand at all.
I didn't
Whoa.
know how to face you.
Calm the fuck yourself.
Because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you.
Puppy.
And to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to carry all that guilt. On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our answer already.
Puppy.
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again. He had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything.
Puppy.
So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost
Puppy.
immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us.
Wait, does that mean...
I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to. Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callis had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away. Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, It was likely
Hey!
in self-defense.
Now!
It is impossible for me to hate him for what he had done.
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa always wanted to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man, right?
Yeah, Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons. Regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword. He must have done so to give you a better life.
Oh.
Thank you for everything you've told me. I will definitely find the truth. The current state of things is not something I'm willing to just sit back and accept.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'm very grateful to hear this.
Alright, well, fuck me. Hey!
Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination...
I'm sorry, I'm trying to take care of my mom and my sister left and,
You really think so? That's the first time anyone...
Lucy's very rambunctious. Testimony from Jacques' family. Where the hell's Floette? Oh.
Are you okay, Navia?
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next. Laurent should be nearby, and we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle Marcel in the city. I'll get myself together on the way, so please don't worry.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the Opera House? Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene. After my partner here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try to reopen his case. Can you do me a favor and try to recall what happened that night?
Let me think. Mr. Callis was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us at the table. After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear some gunshots ring out right after? My first reaction was that Mr. Callis's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene. But when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callis was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
So you also
Lucy!
remember 2
No!
gunshots then?
No!
Indeed.
Lucy!
The
No!
guy said that the first shot didn't hit anyone,
Lucy!
while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation. Reason being, Mr. Callis had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person. About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned, do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
It's very
At least
possible.
from our perspective, my father had no reason to kill. So he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with him. The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callis ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys? But hold on. If that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us? He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor in a duel. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
No, puppy.
About that, Malouse told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything once the whole truth has been revealed.
No.
I understand. Then I'll leave Mr. Callus's honor in your hands, boss.
Restrain you.
And if I may just say one more thing. The whole Callus the Unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my side since the day it was invented. Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callus, even after so many years have passed. But it was Mr. Callus's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today. No matter what others might say, he'll always be the man I respect the most. And he'll always be my boss.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
No. No. No, motherfucker. God damn it. Bubby, could you not be a pain in my ass for a few more, for 30 minutes?
Hey,
no.
Thierry, it's me.
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia?
Stop it, you little bastard.
I've heard that you have quite the name for yourself at the Opera House.
Oh.
My fucking being rambunctious.
That already.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the Guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that?
Bubby, could you not be a nuisance for...
to the city already?
I mean, where I work is really up to me.
29 minutes?
Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson. Callus did a fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rosula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
Yes. These two are my partners. What happened at the Opera House made me realize that Linny's case and my father's may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Ah, I get it. You think
you little bitch.
Hold on. Case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it. If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own. Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence from my father's case.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city. So, if you hypothetically wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do is get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is
very
different from controlling them. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex.
No, that's not food, puppy.
Not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret. So I can promise you, those mecha were definitely private units. They're certainly not cheap. So whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both. Now that you mention it, though,
I still think it's a la Chino. Bobby! No!
They'd be profitable enough to afford this.
Makes sense.
Then you're officially in the clear, Tier.
Bobby! No! No, you little rat bastard!
Oh, thank you for the vote of confidence, now.
Sorry, my doggy keeps digging in the fucking trash!
With your investigation. I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
Okay. Contract Marcel. Why does French names always confuse the hell out of me? I'm sorry, my doggy is running amok. Trying to find stuff to chew on. She's still bloody eating. Marcel? Super landing!
Hello. How may I help you? I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him.
Sure. I will let him know right away.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House. I'm sure you know everything too, right?
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Oh, you were at the Opera House too?
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery? I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work. Quite impressive. To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in
Hey! Loosen up!
Yes.
No!
I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating now?
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
Oh. And what makes you say that?
Dude, a person just dissolved into water right in front of us. Do not even think about it, Lucy!
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea.
Puppy?
Partner,
Puppy?
I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Puppy? No! No! Lucy, stay out of
It seems things are
Stay out of my sister's room!
The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past.
I'm sorry.
But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands on there, the Confrérie of Cabrières will use its wings to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. But I don't intend to go into hiding.
Puppy!
I'm going to strike
No!
while the iron's hot.
Stay out of that! Stay out of my trash and out of my sister's room!
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me. It'll take me a while to recall my memory.
I'm sorry, Hey! Oh, you motherfucker! Give me that, you little bastard!
The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly.
Stop it!
I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself.
I'm sorry, my dog is being rambunctious. He keeps getting the shit!
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora.
Get it?
All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
I'm walking when I'm done streaming. Lucy! Stop it! You're pissing me off! Lucy! No! No! Stop it!
This can work. I'll just treat them as new samples.
I'm sorry, my doggy keeps getting the shit. Stay out of that fucking trash can, god damn it! My mom and my sister are in here, and I'm the one that watches over her because my dad's too much of a fucking prick.
We've talked to all 3 suspects, purely based on their conversations with me.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
Hey, do not touch that little girl. That's my luggage for tomorrow.
Of course, that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all
Hey,
that's needed to find the
leave it alone!
then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years.
Puppy? No. Drop it! Drop it! Lucy, leave that alone! Lucy? I'm sorry. Lucy! Stop it! Leave it alone! Jacques' motive?
Clara mentioned that Cal probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance.
According to Jacques' family members,
Hey.
he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
If it was Jacques.
Oh? And why is that?
Could guarantee his safety after killing Callas?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
Huh. So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the order and seek protection from my father.
It seems the third person was one who derailed everything.
Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a theory.
A game theory!
The attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well. It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you
Puppy?
think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite
No,
possible.
Wait.
Who among the 3 suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
Theory, but...
Theory, you say? Huh. It is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardamex for personal
Yeah, that's just...
But I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha. I also don't think he'd be able to keep that kind of tampering under wraps.
Yeah. Had he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with a simple check of the guard's inventory. If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when and how that happened.
No, puppy. Maybe it was someone else. Marcel? I'm gonna check away.
It is true that he was closest to my father.
No, puppy.
Thus had the best chance of learning about his dealings with Jacques. But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and security. So he shouldn't have much means when it comes to finances.
So you're saying he's too broke to afford a mecha army?
Makes sense.
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so quickly.
We couldn't. Marcel.
My father did really trust him. And they worked together on a large number of projects. Maybe that's how he got to know Jacques. And with funds...
Hey, no, puppy, no.
He could also afford a large number of Gardamex. It's still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been around since I was just a child. Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his own synth business? Who could it be?
Hey man, I'm running out. I think. Okay. There. Fuck! Marcel.
You know, if you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case for the three, the rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well. The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight. Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
He's someone very close to you after all.
We still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
The synth production base?
Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky. But we don't have any other options right now. We need far more solid proof before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Navia, here you are. Oh, I've been looking for you.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something happen?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy about this one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
Wait, child?
What? Is that someone you know?
Oh, most definitely.
We know him. Maybe a little too well.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. It's absurd, don't you think?
Wait, how? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away. If the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
Right, because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
Yeah, and it'll be a lot harder then to clear Mr. Callus's name.
I understand. Well, partner, what do you think we should do? We still haven't found any conclusive evidence.
Split it up.
Split up? What do you mean?
You can go to Ernie's while I'll go investigate that place.
Just as expected of my partner. Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused on Irenaeus, leaving his home base wide open. You're right. This is our best opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I'll stall them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time and hand the decisive evidence to me.
Leave it to me.
You helped us in Lenny's trial.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malou, Silver. When did you two get here?
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you might require our assistance. It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Then, let's make haste for Arrhenius. Paimon, Traveler, I'll see you at the Opera House.
See you then!
God damn it. Child. What the? Okay. God damn it, child.
Now that Navia has set out for Arrhenius, we should also get going. The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over.
Well, god damn it, child. What the have you gotten yourself into now? First you try to keep your brother from getting in so much trouble, and you managed to almost drown all of Leeway with Osile, and now you got yourself with Chief Nuet. Now you got yourself in trouble with the Fontaine's judicial. Sorry, judicial system. But hold on, puppy, no, puppy. Okay, I'm sorry. This is gonna be. Thank you for continuing my life. Thank you for watching the stream. I gotta watch the puppy. I won't be streaming next week because I'm gonna be in Florida. I'll be using my second channel, Dynamic Faith and Friends vlog channel, on my vacation and explore the new things that happened at Disney. New place that happened in Florida, Orlando. Anyway, please subscribe to Dynamic Faith on YouTube. Like, comment for more Genshin Impact, Honkai, and Honkai Star Rail content. And don't forget to follow me on both Twitch and Twitter, or X, now it's called. And don't forget to like Dynamic Faith Games' official Facebook page, like the X/Twitter. I'm gonna be posting notifications on schedule of the stream, and schedule on the stream when I start streaming, and video links to videos, including this one once it's done processing and uploaded onto YouTube, and some screenshots. Anyway, this is Dynamic Faith of Dynamic Faith Games. Hold on.